This song come up from Madam Sidratu Aminata Kamara from the United States of America. It dedicated this song to one of the biggest organizations in the world, Weird.
Yeah, made a crack on the mix.
91 big boy Pekin.
It's your double tap, it's the ball.
Daily days,
091.
yellow flag this.
Hallelujah.
Come on.
Weird organization. Don't come for every nation. Weird organization. Don't come for promote the nation. They know they mix my politics. They know they pass tribalism. They know they mix my politics. Yeah. They know they pass no tribalism.
This now we hard, duck and now we land. So we all and fine. This now we hard, duck and now we land. So we all and fine. We know they back kapu. We had no mix bag bamu. We know they back kapu. We had no mix bag bamu. Go tell the brother sister them say we had don't come over.
We are now we are.
Tell them for me say we had don't come over.
We are now we are. We are the organization. Don't come for every nation. We are the organization. Don't come for promote the nation. They know they mix my politics. They know they pass tribalism. They know they mix my politics. Yeah. They know they pass no tribalism.
Big respect to the one who will make Weird team have strong one. Especially to you, by Bure Kablai from the north.
Good morning and welcome to another edition of a program where we call Correct Right on Weird on YouTube and on Facebook. Also, we can discuss issue the way the front page of the different newspaper them they pull a door for the morning. After we can all look at the issue there, okay, we people inside with the KP for watch the issue there, find one in their own opinion. So the first one where we get inside the program now, the watch newspaper, and they say U.S. ambassador sets the record straight, and LRMG commissions Aberdeen Lumley Beach solar electrification project. And you as well get other story they're waiting for you inside this edition of the Watch newspaper. The next one are the EOS newspaper, where say rethinking strategies and alternative approach to combating drug abuse. And other story for inside this edition of the EOS newspaper. The next one now the Reformer newspaper, where say King Ho accused of limiting CTC operations. Addressing stigma on HIV, Parliament holds talks with Natives Christian Aid. Another story for inside this edition of the Reformer newspaper. The next one at the Sky Times newspaper, to enhance security and safety, LRMG and SLMA build police station in Boxx Island. And you also get for boosting Sierra Leone's economy, Mines Minister praise Greg Dean. And other story there for you inside this edition of the Sky Times newspaper. The next paper inside the program this morning, Afriton Daily, we say urgent need to train journalists on FP and SRH reporting. To enhance local security, LRMG and Maritime Administration construct Boxx police station. MML, $300 million United States dollar investment in Sierra Leone, job boost for young people. And FP 2030, Secretariat engages CSOs, youths, and media on smart advocacy approach. We go to the next one inside the program. We're in the Indigenous newspaper. We say amidst challenges posed by Finance Act 2024, Sierra Leone Brewery Limited assures stakeholders of continued operation. You as well get Italy Civil Aviation signs bilateral air service agreement with Sierra Leone. The next one at the Equity newspaper, we say MPs applaud Greg Dean over Sierra Rutile takeover. Police salaries to be suspended. And / IMC who to blame. between Kanja and Senge. All right, to get other story for inside this edition. And the next one are the New Age newspaper. We say Sonoko Bread Avenue prioritizes human capital development. On diplomatic outburst, U.S. Ambassador Hunt turns proxy for Kedin. And you also get other story then for inside this edition of the New Age. The next one, now the Dual newspaper, we say Ahmed Muhsin Sisay becomes National Farmers President and is U.S. Ambassador Defense of Kedin in Salon's interest. And you also get donating over 600 bags of rice. Jagaban offers Ramadan iftar to APC party. And you also get Professor Philip John Kanu, MMTU's gold bullion. And time is running out for Leone oil. The next one, now the Freetown Post, we say Tony Elumino Foundation awards $5 million to 1,100 entrepreneurs and couple arrested for murder. And other story for inside this edition of the Freetown Post. The next one, now the C4D Media. The C4D Media. Okay, sorry, let's take a break quick.
This song come up from Madam Sidra to Aminata Kamara from the United States of America. It dedicated this song to one of the biggest organizations in the world, Weird.
Yeah, made a crack on the mix.
I'll continue the rest of the paper them. I'll take this one again. This one says Sierra Leoneans live by hand to mouth in Bio's moribund economy. And you as well get Leone Oil refusal to comply with high court orders raise concerns of disrespect to the judiciary. Minister of Agriculture launched 2024 planting season at Bondapi, FSRP supported site. And Kanu family joined the fight against Kush cause for community collaboration. And we as well get the next paper where now the daybreak where say President Bio keeps his citizens malice, and All People's Congress APC is a victim of miscarriages of democracy. Another story for inside this edition of Daybreak. The next one, now the Open Space newspaper, we say EDSA DG condemns power theft, and with avid SLMA collaboration, LRMG builds police station in Banff Island, and citizen extort Nasit for job well done. Talking of appreciation by MD Shadi Jawi, over 20-acre land distributed to AfriCell staff. And the next one, now the AZ newspaper, will say LIMG construct modern police station for Banff Island residents. And you as well get while exile in Nigeria, lawyer asks for extension date in Ernest Baikoma's treason trial. Mines minister unveil reforms amid challenges in mining sector, and police dismisses 3 police officers for Kush intake. APC condemns arrest of party members in Guinea, calls for immediate release. The next one, now the Apex newspaper, where suppressing freedom of expression and peaceful protest, Chadi accuses government. And government institutes new measures to strengthen audit follow-up. Sierra Leone's human capital development surge forward, New World Record report. And you as well get the next paper, where now the Independent Observer newspaper, where say Tongolili land tussle. Farmer allegedly sustains bullet wound. And Kush crisis, political will is key. The next one where we get inside the program this morning, now the Night Watch newspaper, State House congratulate Senegalese president. How many presidents congratulate Biom? And charity begins at home. Royal Air Maroc staff on 25 million leones bail. The blame game cannot end Kush menace. And the next one, now the Calabash newspaper say Leone Oil sets the record straight on Jaffa Zahir intended tax invasion, and Sierra Leone Brewery has no immediate plans to cease operation. Sonoko announces $50 million investment in Sierra Leone flour industry, and Jagaban donates over 600 bags of rice to APC party and as Ramadan iftar. And Indian High Commission awards degree to graduates of the EVIEW scheme, set up an Indian corner at FBC. Well, we get the next one at the Heritage newspaper says CSO's consortium clarifies misconceptions about Sierra Leone Commercial Bank. And the next one now the Public Review, Kush, addiction eradication requires reassessment. Treason trial, 7th accused, statement tendered. And the guns that blast yesterday, Saidu Bangura, March 23rd, 2024. And the next one we get inside the program this morning, now the Times newspaper, we say U.S. ambassador turns PR for Kredin. And we go to the next one. Now the Salon Times newspaper, unprecedented. U.S. ambassador Hunt turns Pexi for Kredin. And Yoswega, Deputy Information Minister, launches training on digital access to information. Kush crisis, political will is key. We go to the next. Okay, now all the one and this one we get inside the program this morning. And as this picture appear, the information we get say Port Authority they lost their head coach. Well, we say Austrian family and pray that God forgive in mistakes the way it could not make. Alright, so we go now and see we guess the way we get inside the program this morning. But first, let me take one short break.
This song come up from Madam Sidra to Aminata Kamara from the United States of America. It dedicated this song to one of the biggest organizations in the world, WEAD.
Yeah. Made a crack on the mix.
91 Big Boy Pekin.
Daily days
091.
Yellow flag TVs.
Hallelujah.
Come on.
We are the organization looking for every nation. We are the organization looking for promote the nation. They know they mix my politics. They know they pass tribalism. They know they mix my politics. Yeah, they know they pan no tribalism.
This now we hard, duck and now we land. So la we all and fine. This now we hard, duck and now we land. So la we all and fine. Who know they back kapu kapu? We had no mix bag bamu bamu. We know they back kapu kapu. We had no mix bag bamu bamu. But tell the brother sister them say we had don't come over.
We are now we are.
Tell them for we, tell them for me, say we are don't come over.
We are now we are. We are the organization looking for every nation. We are the organization looking for promote the nation. They know they mix our politics. They know they pass tribalism. They know they mix my politics. Yeah. They know they pan no tribalism.
Big respect to the one who will make WEAD team up strong one. Especially to you, by Bure Kablai from the north. And to you, Shenge Pierre from the south. Admi Amina, happy birthday in advance to you. My Bure Keblai from the north. You celebrate your birthday January. Happy birthday in advance to you, Shenge Pierre from the south. You celebrate your birthday December. This organization, the 3 years, December 2022. We tell members them all over the world, thank you. Yeah.
We are the organization. Don't come for every nation. We are the organization. Don't come for promote the nation. They know they mix my politics. They know they pass tribalism. They know they mix my politics. Yeah. They know they pass no tribalism. Let me tell you, wait till we are done do for me. They don't change life inside the world country. Number one, they be the poor. They build outreach for the affected members for the flooding. Number two, they pay school fees. For the one the way them people them evil alone disaster. The people them, we are don't come for help everybody in this country. They know they for politics, neither tribalism. We are the organization. We are the organization. Don't come for every nation. We are the organization. We are the organization. Don't come for promote the nation. They know they mix my politics. They know they mix my politics. They know they pass tribalism. They know they mix my politics. They know they pass no tribalism.
God will music.
We are Voice of the Poor. This song come up from Madam Sidra to Aminata Kamara from the United States of America. It dedicated this song to one of the biggest organizations in the world. We are.
Yeah.
Made a crack on the mix.
91 big boy Pekin.
Daily days.
091.
Yellow flag TVs.
Hallelujah.
Come on.
Alright, and we very sorry. One of the guests actually get very difficult for they come inside, you know, for they audio connect, but it all left and they come back inside quickly for we can continue with the rest of the discussion. But stay with me. We get two guests that we don't join inside the program, you know, where we can discuss with. One Honorable Sirajin Owens Kamara and the other one Robert Kondema Cargo, where we join me back Gigi's now as it just got left back because it is very difficult for actually connect. So do you not going to say there with me? Let me just adjust quick one and see what we get. Yes, let me just see. It try for connect again. It try for connect. Let us just I'll come back just now. Let talk to her quickly.
This song come up from Madam Sidra to Aminata Kamara from the United States of America. It dedicated this song to one of the biggest organizations in the world. We are.
Yeah.
Made a crack on the mix.
91 big boy Pekin.
Daily days.
091.
Yellow flag TVs.
Hallelujah.
Come on.
We are the organization. Don't come for every nation. We are the organization. Don't come for promote the nation. They know they mix my politics. They know they pass tribalism. They know they mix my politics. Yeah. They know they pass no tribalism.
This now we are. Duck and now we land. So la we all and fine. This now we are. Duck and now we land. So la we all and fine. Uza. We know they back kapu kapu. We are no mixed bag bamu bamu. We know they back kapu kapu. We are no mixed bag bamu.
Alright, we don't get we to guess them and everything done look for me okay. Yes, and all thing don't look for don't it's Alex all thing don't okay now. So I think we can go now to guess them. Let me discuss the different issues then. We you know, or the different things that we in the newspaper they don't say. But for the sake of introduction, we already introduce them just now inside the program. But for the sake of introduction proper, let me get them again. You know, the first person will join me inside the program this morning. In name na Honorable Sirajin Uwolis Kamara, na member of the opposition party. Same way so na person we person we don't the advocate for the right of all motorman inside the country. Good morning and welcome to the program.
Good morning, Stembe Pierre. Good morning, listeners and viewers.
All right, we get the other person. We're not the first time this for join we inside the program. And this na person we have been on no long time, very strong, you know, civil society somebody, especially where it counts for the issue of youth. You know, and I think it's very much important that we get them today because before this time, I've been not saying they do several things them for youth them on drug abuse. You know, we be know I'm say, you know, the term is saying I be journalists, they know I'm say they go community to community for actually help for sensitize young people them on the use of drugs. And same way so, now person we get na owner of a newspaper. Yes, no one of a newspaper. And in the civil society rep na NatCom. I hope I get that because now we get NatCom Natka. Okay, and the civil society rep there. In him na Robert Kondima Kagbo. Good morning and welcome to the program.
Good morning. Thank you very much for having me on the show. It's been a while, my brother.
Yes, indeed. But you know that you avoid me, right?
I know, but I don't ask for you to have the career about the Kaibo in my lost family.
Anyway, we'll talk that at the end of the scene because Mr. Seth.
Sure.
All right, so we go now and let me begin discuss the issue. Of course, the lead thing the way we get right now, the recent things that really happen inside the country, we get for do with the former president. And that of the APC regional, I think, publicity sector. So let's just go to the paper quickly and see what they say. We go and take the paper where now the AZ newspaper we actually come up with their issues then they where we could deal with quick one. So the first one we are going for, let me look at quick one. Now the one we get for do with the former president we now Ernest Bai Koroma, you know, in the trial. We they on a court. According to the AZ newspaper, it said while exiled in Nigeria, lawyer asked for extension dates in Ernest Bai Koroma's treason trial. So this is not the second time that they ask for extension. Robert, let's start with you. What thing you take on this?
Well, first of all, thank you so much. When you look at the political landscape, and sort of like we're running a civil society over 15 years now in advocacy work, especially on health and governance issues. Me take regarding the former president, we all know see he be go on medical grounds for go look after health because now basically now based on that ground and the current government be grant them and the courts be grant them for legal and come back. But in as much as they be put a specific date where we supposed to come back for continue a matter. But as to speak up to date, we don't get any comprehensive report from the hospital side go for do medical for see whether in condition they improve or whether it's okay or not. So that they really be skeptical to we. So if employer then see for letter extension, perhaps maybe it's as a result of maybe the man okay, the man of it, XYZ. So on that basis, and they look at that. But of course, the APC is supposed to keep updates, the people, the public, about the status of the leader, the former leader. Because be that is me, despite the fact that you know to leave again, but everybody can say the man is an APC, the man is a former leader of the APC.
But let me look at this, Robert. The court. Let me look at the court in this. The court, the same way that they give Ernest Bai Koroma bail or they say let it go on medical according to the court. Then say in lawyer then for the update the court like every week on progress on a medical, status. But what we can see, the last term we've been supposed to appear, now that term the lawyer they can talk, say, oh, why extension because of this, and the court even ask them for give medical status. So if they say every week and Anes by Kuma go like 3 months before ever that case therefore become up, then something not seem for be fishy in that in the whole proceedings.
Yeah, I subscribe to that. Something all right. You understand? Because if they don't get a clear understanding between the court and lawyer them, the lawyer they're supposed to provide on the report on a weekly basis for update the court and XYZ. So be as it may, in as much as they don't put a specific date for let the man come, they can even try in absentia. They can even try in absentia wherein you get a senior member of a political party they were supposed to represent it, like the Secretary General, the chairman, the current chairman, and deputy chairman. They can go and represent the man. They can try the man in absentia. Once the court,
how they go stand on his behalf when not to them, not to the party, then they charge him on behalf, they charge him as a personal somebody. So then I'm not sure they need for a presenter, but it gets a lawyer.
Well, the party them, including the party, if you always see them, even nowadays in governance or in the opposition, the political party puts number of statements for release the former leader, and you see say even when they go for pull the man a court, you see the barrage of number of APC people there from the leader and the rest of the other team there, and now then we go serve as a shorty. No, not just left out. Now then go serve as a shorty, including with the lawyer there. So if the man not there, they're supposed to go ahead with the trial, like how the trial they go the other people there. So that whenever if they find them guilty, and based on the evidence that they say the court gets, then they all go know say yes, X, Y, Z, and at least the former leader they catch out, at least the former on this grounds X, Y, Z. Don't like where revelation don't they come up from the court, from the other people that would say they're involved into this will be happening on November 26th. So apparently we keep on waiting say the president they come, the former leader they come up to now and able to show up. And then no comprehensive report so far with regards to his status. So I'm afraid I'm afraid because we know
what about
people in limbo.
What about this public opinion on this whole thing? ECOWAS been pull a letter where speak to all waiting they happen so right now. For example, relocate Anes Baikuma tentatively or within a short time now at Nigeria, Abuja. And then this and this and this and this now the government in your responsibility as then they relocate them. And then we see the court say and go treatment in Abuja, Nigeria. And then we say the court been say ECOWAS say let them suspend all political case. Now they're not suspend them, but we say 1 don't pass, 2 don't pass in all the camp. Some people then they say the government not just want for tell we clean, and as by Koma and lawyer they not just want for tell we clean, but the government actually don't honor the request of ECOWAS. What do you think?
Well, first of all, I beg to differ because apparently, you don't know the media landscape for quite a number of years now. Some of us who be in college, we get to do communication and media aspect, where you talk about opinion, because facts and opinion. So people can be guided by opinion. People can say opinions between facts and opinion. You go.
All right, we don't
Just
okay.
Robert, did you get me? What's your opinion?
Robert, did you get me?
You get me?
Yes, I get you.
I get you.
You tell me the difference between facts and opinion. Please go ahead.
Facts and opinions. Yes, in the media landscape. So the people now go say because what did they say? When talk said this, now this, what the social media talk will be carried by that. So we as a civil society,
what's your opinion? What's your take on that?
Well, my opinion is that maybe they say the governor are there to wait in the ECOWAS say. Now, based on waiting the court feels them for supposed to go. Okay. Because if you been follow waiting the ECOWAS say, nobody go then tell how they go now. They're not going to stop and then call. Okay. So if you see even the High Court, the master registrar of High Court make a notice in respect of the former president for your appeal of court, that don't show say the judiciary or governor are there waiting the court say. Now waiting the court do what we say right for them, and the court do. The court is an independent court. The judiciary is an independent institution. We have the 3 arms of government. So they not dictate or waiting the executive they say, or waiting the parliament they say, then it's an independent institution where we guided by what the law say. So not to waiting ECOWAS say, I believe say them go by. Okay. Now waiting them feel serious. on the medical grounds on the report and say the former leader for go.
You mic don't mute. I don't know why. Robert, you get me?
I get you.
Yes, okay, so okay, no problem. We'll come back to you for let me continue the rest of it. But I think I mistake today. You know, I think the discussion about what we're going to answer. I forget for ask you the first question I'll be ever supposed to ask you. But I will still ask you before I come to Sirajin for let a comment on what you don't say. The first question I've been supposed to ask you, this program they call and Koreas. When are the last time you eat Koreas? Sorry that I not start with them and I kill the tempo of the program.
Koreas, first of all, I want to be proud me na more Koreas. In fact, if you make I go show you the port right, I'm resting at port now. Me, if I come on at my office, where can me rest? I put on a pot. I eat. First day money, me na need it right now. Don't want me rest na pot where I left for it. So me not to English man, me na pure country man. Me Koreas. Always have a pot before I don't put a pot now for kite. So I know the joke. I'm more like when the crowd day.
You don't put on a table today now for let we discuss.
Exactly.
So you can like for its Koreas.
Well, for me, I like cream. I like soup. So these are my favorites and yes, cream is first priority.
Okay, all right, thank you. Okay, let me come now to you, Sirajin. You know, let me continue the discussion. You are waiting Robert say on the issue of Ernest by Kuruma and the public opinion as well, where according to Robert, in order for subscribe to their opinion, because as a journalist, if you try for tell me say I for know the difference between fact and opinion. Okay, what do you take on all of this?
Yeah, thank you very much. And Robert, once more, welcome to Koreas. I've been a regular customer here. Casadali oil, you know, I'm not been a sleepful plus ask them, but I get my daughter, we just don't kind influence me now. I'm a fan of Tula, you know, and clean. So my papa raised me for each soup. But now, I don't get the soup.
Okay.
So if I get China cream, like I said, I don't forget that you know they have for that. And I see us.
Robert, you you said now you don't wait. He said where the west?
Yes. Okay, thank you very much. But thank you very much again for this. Let me say, Robert talk about opinion and facts. Now, opinions them way credible and then become facts. Because I could have an opinion of something, and later on, when they verify the veracity of it, find out say which are talking at truth, so it became a fact. No say social media today, all man can think. All man can just come up and then give you this mic and keep it. All man don't become professor, don't become editor-in-chief, you know, breaking news, all kinds of things. But when you look at, there are some sober minds in the social media, in the world of media in general, you know, both print, electronic, and social, rather. So people can look at a situation, analyze them. It will be that person's opinion. But when you go back and check other opinion and come back and say, wait till that person is fact. And let me tell you this. In the first place, and I think say the EBK and ECOWAS issue, a deliberate engagement. What we see the court they do could be like an academic exercise. Mina, all my time, Mr. President Kuma been be president. You know, I was a regular critic of him. You know, I mean, they critique him, not they criticize him, they critique him. Because I did point out the wrongs and profile solution. So what I'm saying here, I was very critical of him, but I would tell people and I say, my own opinion, that he became another pandemic school, no. And so therefore, for let the country not plunge into any other mishap, ECOWAS in their wisdom, come in and say, let's suspend the court with them court. And for let the court not shame, say President to overrule, like can say orders from above. So they have to play this kind of game also, you know. They can say, you know, state actors, we have non-state actors. But the key point that are actors, we all look for acts. We are not being ourselves. what kind of public would they present a face where people are one, people are hearing and see. But the actual fact, the real picture is there. So we are just acting. And so this is what happened. Definitely, it was good that ECOWAS intervened. And because for make us see, and I said this, and it's community, but for last year, and a court, he handed BN back. I feel sorry for him. It was not good for country. There are always better ways to handle such things. You know, moving forward, I think talking about the independence of judiciary, it's a lip service. The judiciary not independent at all. You will see some cases in our court, and then they deny bail. They want to forgive some written court because they say they don't get directives from above. This is during successive government. From in recent time, from Tijan Kaba to Anis Bakuma to Madabio, that has been the case with judiciary. You cannot tell me say judiciary independent when the president and they appoint the chief justice, then they appoint the minister of justice, you know, and attorney general. You know, more often you cannot bite the finger that fits you. So I wonder we suspend the aspects of independence from the judiciary, and appreciate that this thing they go this way. So we will be like a win-win situation for both parties. You know, say what you may, Anes Koma is very popular at the APC. He's still getting support and sympathizers. And knowing that even after he left power, ECOWAS give him prominence for making go observe elections as a lead person. So that level we don't reach. You know, I think there's a better way to settle such things. For former security of we been there with them involved in this, you know, it common sense can think say, next no go no. But the next one no back. So it will be so cheap to for make it go involved in anything. So now make us say, look, pull them from the coup, and because maybe now I know don't get the fact it's like, oh, don't begin to see the revelation from court where Koita, because that video, that picture come out and show Koita and Kaba, or they say, no, this is a photo shot, waiting and call. And me now one person will argue say that in the real, inside APC group. But they say now this and that, but now we don't see the video, so I've been exonerated. So we get foresee, even as I think say an Escomano involved, maybe for that revelation go point at him. And that time they will say, I'm sorry because I don't say something enough for me. But for now, I believe say that's my opinion that mix, and that it is good on the side of ECOWAS for do this kind of thing. So we all know say an Escomano sick. We know that. Not the honest and fit man. But for medical alarm for God, medical ground, maybe that's the only escape route. And it is good for make it go out. Because even if the party would feel say, even though an Escomano be chairman again, not be president, it gets an immense influence where they unbox certain things that some people are giving to go cause do bad thing at the party because they feel sending the good books of Anis Bakoma and they go buff. So him moving away from the political climate for Nana Salon, I think say it's good for both APC and the country.
Okay, Robert, sorry, like how it Robert quickly inside. Robert, you believe say the court very much independent and nobody influence them on the decision we then take for Anis Bakoma. Now we look on the very day where Anis Bakoma they appear in a court. This letter surface. Anis Bakoma for defending himself in a court, and then the Attorney General order the court for letting them put hold. You remember that?
Yeah, I remember that.
After that one day, that the case begin to get up and down, up and down, up and down. So now, let's look at the coincidence. I'm not saying, in your opinion, the court independent, but let's look at the coincidence in this thing where we talk about. So, ECOWAS say, una send Anis Bakoma to Nigeria, Abuja, we don't make provision for him. Court say, Anis Bakoma go medical na Nigeria, Abuja. ECOWAS say, una please suspend the case. Okay, court say the case will go on. But again, Anis Bakoma for the rest of his life, we don't live. Over these 70 years, you don't ever take treatment in an African country. So why this time around, in your opinion, please?
Well, of course, Anis Bakoma is an independent man. Like I always keep saying, you can always be guided, even if it's an opinion, you can be guided by your opinion. Yeah. Like where at the sea, like you made mention of the Attorney General say call Edentende. of course, when you drag somebody in a court, if I don't get sufficient evidence, where did drag the person in court? Even like the ACC, ACC now just going back to say we not get sufficient for prosecuting.
So now I get interest on that sufficient evidence. Tell me more about them.
Well, apparently, say the government said they get sufficient evidence against the man.
Yes. So
now
now
they try the man.
Now you bring me to the evidence and the hold in the court sitting. Tell me some more.
Yes.
Is it that
So,
you decide for tell me say
since,
at that particular time
since,
they're not being getting
since the
enough
government
evidence?
said they get sufficient evidence, we for just patiently wait and see say because only the court get the competent right for say the person guilty or not guilty.
So waiting this
you can talk say X, Y, Z
the
for this.
hold where they put hold on the sitting on that particular day. Waiting the evidence get for do with that.
Well, part maybe they get for look at the threshold. They get for look at number of factors them. Number of factors that were
After
involved.
when they not look at that one they all when a day at the preliminary stage, then only go look at them when they don't go na court.
Well, you got look at from different lens.
Okay.
You got to look at from different lens. You understand? Well, first of all, look at the stability. Look at the way at which then as an opposition, we don't look at the thing and take at a different level.
I get for the come inside at this point because what you make at the
I know.
Forget clarification. All of the stability and all of this thing, they're not being done assess that they're not being done do that risk assessment day before the judge go court. Now only on the day when they go to court, when this letter surface, and then they look at all of the risk assessment and they.
Ali, I want to know so no one is above the law.
Correct.
Even Zuma, na South Africa, a former president, they put he go na bar, they put her in a jail. He go na court, he appear na court. So no one is above the law.
Yes.
We all is guided by the principle of rule of law.
Perfect.
If you XYZ say XYZ do this, now only the court go say XYZ.
Yes.
So if you demand the government say in Andepa this November 26, then they are gonna court. Why is the government say they get sufficient evidence? So let's wait. All this while they talk. John Lekweti don't they give now. Would that be ever John Lekweti Siraji say? He say first the Bidagi say how na picture what they call. Now the facts are not they come, the evidence are not they come against Koita and the rest of others them. We're not to secret the court and display them. So let's wait. The courts get more for display than courts. So they don't go on for display where and the Skoma not the presence. So because of the drag of this thing and the man America rise, so I feel that the court will go ahead and try the man in absentia and let the court provide and the evidence what the court say then gets. Let the public, let the world know say that this and the Skoma be involved for. Because they get up. They say they go display everything. So let's patiently wait. Let the court display all the evidence that we get against and the Skoma. Just like the evidence that they get against Koita and others there, where the courts don't display that they don't see. So let's patiently wait and look at what they call it go. What we concern is because of the delays. I told you this was supposed this weekend supposed to appear in a court. Not sure. The other last one is supposed to appear in a court. Not sure. So what next again? So the lawyer for an like woman for come out plain and tell you what's in this current status because rather we as a civil society forget for right. We want to know what is the current status regarding an Escobar health in Nigeria. So let us know.
Put this to you.
I debate for different a bit. I beg like chipping. And if an Escobar not appear at court on 2 occasions, then can call us in a contempt of court, a jump court. And nobody said not to an Escobar in lawyer them for can defend them. Now the court for come out and tell me say now the action is because of this absence or the delay with the man not can court. And I think say the proof they on the side of the courts now for me and tell you. But please, I want Robert for aware say this is a high political diplomacy they on. And I would think at the end of the day, something good will come up for the country. President Bio will have to play safe. Just like and in fact, if I come to a point I've been forget for say earlier, there is a line between Anes Kroma and the former chairman. There is a line between them go bail Anes Kroma. They not do it because they're a secretary or chairman of the APC. I not believe say that the provision that they didn't get in our court. They were there, then property no get any bearing say Minkalu Masari, chairman of the APC and can bail Anes Kroma. Now Minkalu Masari and Bela. So Lord, we wait and try for develop. Lord, try for shift the partiness from this case here, so and look at Anes Kroma as an individual, just like any other person, you know,
But I
and
think
instead of
Robert right against Mobit, you know, we're not the way you will for disassociate them from the APC.
you
Of course,
cannot,
no way,
but to say
Sigaji.
yes,
No
I
way.
know. Yeah, they are APC people, but well, wait till they say this is the problem with our country. Now, if like with the old box, I asked yesterday, so I say the old box, the party don't issue a statement. Why when the old by Mahmoud they not issue a statement? Is it that they believe say by Mahmoud guilty and Box not guilty? And for me, I want to see people when they tell that, like I say, nobody will be ever believe say one quarter left England step for camp. Nobody not believe say Kaba left Guinea for camp. When I saw this picture, Christian say now all stuff will argue. I know call him now, possibly talk say this now current something. At the end of the day, we don't see the video, the full video where the man they appear. So if party they begin the is it that the party is part of it? Now could talk say the party of course they don't begin do bad. Let the court tell they prove them, they will watch and wait and see. Okay, this person has no involved. But by Mahmoud is a national organizing sector.
I think we come to that issue then quickly because in it's map on your own. We come to our judges now. That just follow rest the issue of honest by Kuroma, quick one, you know, and Robert will make in points them on this particular matter and how the courts don't decide. And you yourself don't put them to Robert say, you know, this particular thing, high politics they inside it. But Robert still not subscribe to that, right?
I'm not subscribe to that.
You know, we talk and I will believe that.
No, I may not believe that, Sigaji. I will ever believe that.
Okay. Okay. So when because when Timeka they ask this, you know, the court, the lawyer them supposed for the updates the court on weekly basis. Yeah.
Exactly.
We don't see that day. Now listen, the court gets power for someone the lawyer them as well.
Bam.
Yes.
Listen, waiting happen. Waiting Fitzgerald say on the very day when they give inclined bail for good Nigeria. He say the court order for make and not discuss the content and the other things them surrounding this particular condition. That means say whatever they inside there na society, the public not follow. So if the court order them and he respect and he afraid the court. You feel say if the court don't ask her 1 term, 2 term, if for the do on weekly basis, you not do you don't feel say the court for don't pull word. Let me bring one example to you, Robert. The issue of Samoa Kamara, when they go to the United States of America, for go watch the chance rebuilding. It be supposed for take 1 or 2 days beyond the term way for come. Immediately, the court pull statement say, if for return as alone and go hand over in passport to them. But for this one, nothing like that no happen. What do you take on this?
I thought they take the dispute back for go. The issue get for those Samoa.
No, I know basically while I talk about Samoa issue, I just bring for you reference points them about the powers of the courts and how dormant the courts don't be on this issue. And waiting the one follow no and waiting the no allow no. And waiting Joseph say and waiting na the Samoa come and your reference for bring can please you comment.
What they say, Ali? I know one follow look at from that lens say the court's dormant on this.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. The internet or all are pretty sure it will.
That's what it's on my former lead. Yeah. You look at from different aspects. Impact don't contribute to national development. Impact don't contribute all of the legacy system. So not like somebody will go just treat like any kind of way. Yeah. So honest by Kroma issues comparatively with Samuel they say the court what they call Samuel is just an ordinary man. Samuel was just an ordinary man, former minister. Just another, you cannot compare Samuel and that of honest by Kroma. So you have to follow all the due process and step how they handle issues them.
But now you same one tell me just not say nobody know they above the law.
No, they say nobody's above the law. There's a process and procedures when it do matter of this nature. Somebody went on some as a former president, not only somebody who done the job the past night. It's like former president they talk about now.
Okay.
So the law they take its normal course, the law they follow the due process and how they go at. Look what they say, We don't go ascertain say as a civil society say the man guilty or not guilty. Now only the courts get that competent right. You understand? Now only the courts get the competent right. As far as we concerned, we know say, you understand? Now only courts get right for say that man be guilty or not guilty. Just like the court only provide evidence and so. So when the court comes to conclusion say at the time XYZ, this man be involved XYZ, the public go know. So we don't look at from that perspective, let's say yes. Just like what also in governance issues. This you get a broad base when look at that. But the judiciary also get a role for playing all of this thing. Instead of putting you in a limbo, wherein 2 times this man supposed to appear to court not appear. What is the correct situation? So the judiciary gets a communication wing. We go updates on the status of this man issue. So the public will know. Just like in law and go know say, and the report this one don't get from in law and say, this my situation. Like where Sigaji they say the man knows it not be well. Una go say no well. Una the evidence go say no get. The court say now on the well that sick grounds and good sir. I go say no the man no well. So we know can't say the man well in the well king or the man well. As far as we're concerned, we go by what the court say, we go by what the medical say. So Una now be for campus say, we not to medical person. I don't get medical background. Over for say and it's come out not be sick.
Okay, and even the judiciary you talk about, so don't be dormant on this issue. They're not the updating public right now on any of the issue we get for do it, and it's by code.
Yes. So now we the urge now, we the urge the judiciary for the updates the public and know what are the current status of the issues, so that people will understand the who side the case they and what's next towards the main trial. So now that should be our focus for now.
Say Ajin, and it's by Kuma and Samuel Akama, not to the same people. Them. So if court orders Samuel Akama for counting passport and return to the court and the country immediately, they're not going to do so for Anes by Kuma. That's not the word of Robert.
Yeah, that's what Robert said. But Robert, he shoot himself small. He say how we go. Now I say how we go no say more or less me talk the talker, me no to GP or specialist for no say Anes Kuma working. Like say I don't get business about medical matters. It come back to say Samuel was ordered to come to court within a specific time, and he complied. And Eskoma did not do so. And he also said nobody they above the law. Former president, like he also quoted what's happened in South Africa. Zuma was dragged, other former president they be dragged to court. Naimika say, let's thank the spirits behind the court's indecision for doing this. And as JFK say, not to always be at the package come to the light. And we should not even bother to know what is in there. I can tell you, say, I can still assert, say, President Kuma was well and good. And so if they say, medical reasons, fine. That's an escape route, which we all appreciate. And so now, if the court, where the man don't break, suit them, appear, grumble. If the lawyer, they for tell the public, they are not talk. Let civil society take on other issues we're very important, other than for say we want to know this. If an Escobar be now the country, this is the happy position now is out, can like for stay quote unquote say, okay, let this man go let peace day. So if you don't go let peace day, let we accept and so. Let will not be candid. We'll never get the answer. Nobody will ever speak to us. And waiting happen, and instead say the man no ever go Nigeria for medical. If they send and they now they tell you say there is something Namika said this is a high political diplomacy. Let's respect it and move on and just so if the court no talk, law no force them for talk and they will never speak.
Okay, and that's a very good one. Robert, lastly on this issue before we move to something else. On the day where Anes by Kuma they go, before this time, we don't ever see anybody escort Anes by Kuma for go out where they go on a peace mission on other things then. But this go where they go, we see big people in the government escort Anes by Kuma with smiles na them face them. The police boss, the foreign affairs minister, and other people them we escort Anes by Kuma. What thing that you comment on that again? That might be a petty question, but what are you comment?
Ali, I always keep saying the man will try not to like any ordinary person.
Yeah, we know. But waiting at the try for compare now, they're not ever escort them before. Why now?
Well, you get for look at from different lens.
Okay.
Yeah, you get for look at from different lens on which basis make the escort am.
Okay.
Yeah. You know, this thing we would talk about get a wider base approach.
Exactly.
Yeah, get a wider base approach where I think say in a very complex situation. Only like you know just
Okay.
because of now because now the man is another person. The man is the former president. So apparently, see, waiting we just for more exercise patience.
And for sweetening the court.
Let me just trust the judiciary. Let them wait until they find the man guilty, or the court provide the evidence that the court say they get against them. So I think say we go. That would be for we all good for we all. So I know we just keep on pounding on this
too much because just so they can't call with and say contempt of court.
Exactly. And the matter that court.
But
we have to be guided. We have to be guided.
Yes, and that would always tell for the Sirajin, this petty question I go ask you again. They never export Anas by Kuma when you go on very important mission then. But this time around the exporter would smile. Why? Why you happen like that? What do you think?
You know, the security apparatus have been a phrase and a command a threat for them. I will tell you that. Not to say the courts are vocal, but for say he gets voice over many people. But most important, I think that some of them will say maybe he was not properly treated as a former president. And say, so if the man they go, let him try for make let smile. So they have to escort him for say, he's not going as an ordinary person. Now government says they release him. So no less a person than the foreign minister, where now in charge with that responsibility, and the head of internal security from NDA and see him through. So he also they send message to Nigeria say, this guy is coming. We don't comply to the dictates of the letter and the agreement, and I hope we all go abide, let peace in at the sub-region. And one thing I want for let people know, so far so good, the Anglophone West Africa has been doing good. ECOWAS, maybe now because the headquarters are in Abuja, also, but I think the strength of ECOWAS in peace consolidation now West Africa has been in Anglophone countries. And like what's happening now, if now been French, Francophone country, when are French speaking, something a different thing they happen. If I answer with all the elements of coups around, Anglophone West Africa still remain intact. So seeing a high-profile delegation escorting Anas Baikoma taken off to Nigeria, it's sent a strong message. Will they monitor the process?
Okay.
He has our blessings, and let everybody deduce from that.
All right. So lastly, this one not will take long because itself now another court case, and we don't want to go too much. They're not gonna court it, but the police is trying to investigate within anything. The issue of the Abubakar Boxx and other people where they allege say they arrest Guinea, and the APC press statement say this now harassment and other things. Them so then they call on the authority respectfully for let actually release Boxx content. What's I want to take on this one? Anybody can take.
You get me?
Yes.
You get me now?
Yes, yes.
Okay. So my own take on this issue, of course, this week the Ministry of Information they come up with a press release. Then don't all Boxx Guinea in respect of so issues them. So waiting I want for let we look at of course the APC don't put a press release in respect of that concern. There is a genuine concern in respect of Boxx issue. Waiting we want for let we look at since they don't do that diplomatic approach, that they right. So the government, if they don't know what are the status of the what the mandate, so that they will able to go engage them, ask them a few number of questions them regarding which in the alleged say do because there is an alleged anyway. Because we all just got to be wait and patiently wait. Since the office of the information ministry don't pull out that kind of press release, let's just wait and conditions engagement. We are in most civil society will come on board, and then we as a political party and look at for no demand status, outside day, outside no day, or whether if the demand don't come out Guinea, they don't count on a salo or is still a Guinea. So Landy, you want for no, and I'll get clarity on that from that civil society perspective. So don't like, of course, they don't come with their own stance as a political party. But you also make mention of, Siraji just make mention of why the APC allowed the put press release for this man, why they be old by Mahmoud. That's another topic of discussion. But we also get to be guided now since we follow the process. After which we get for come back to this platform.
But wait, I also differ small. Siraji, I don't know, maybe you missed that. Yes, what been come up for by Mahmoud as well and others?
Okay, well, I take that back anyway. Maybe Dan they jumped me. But on the indice of Boxx, okay, and somebody say we depend the tripartite and arrest they continue for go on where the tripartite for little peace and other thing. That's maybe one we think of. But for let Boxx be arrested na Conakry airport, means maybe there was already a notice long before now that is wanted, but his name is not among the list of people and saying wanted people.
So this particular thing will happen with Boxx. We not ever hear a name as wanted somebody,
and
then
one day
go arrest them.
Yes, and
what think this could mean? It means say we will get for the same more arrests than they come up in the name of them being wanted, but they not make them known to the public.
Well, one of the two things I want to say. One, people wait and feel say they're not able reach and then get detention for on our way. In most Western countries, they already disclose their identity. And I know some of security operations done one. You know, or two, maybe somebody in an airport go don't tell the authorities say that man they now wanted man as salon. They wanted them both governor as salon. Maybe at the very airport that's in happen. Somebody alarm and they arrest them. One of the two. But I say Boxx in him no one in a list of wanted people. And one for ask, maybe is Boxx been on the Guinea for some time and about that people. So no, if not official fugitive, if at all he seek asylum. If he seek asylum, the person on away, he go seek asylum. They tell you say the country we left in life they are threats. So definitely I know to see any reason why the Guinean government for extradite them. And because of, but again, now two things them put now the notice. We make a damn that notice there. Where they don't talk about this school, they can't talk say Boxx they bring kush na the country. But let's see by a young man. They know that they bring kush na the country. This you don't talk over and over. Now then can't like make people and go off. Me now one person when me party do bad at the talker. Exactly. But this second part of the notice for them I can't talk say Boxx now they bring kush. But no, you know the kushites them. You know the cartel. You know all they in charge. You have for fan case on Boxx or waiting.
What are the bring and who's the cartel?
No, I don't talk an hour. I tell you, say if President Bio no declare kush as emergency, I wish that human rights person for their back today. Because I hope so, Robert don't go to that land for defend government because in a government in a journalist civil society activist. Because that guy now say you can't begin to talk, say me not for talk to the president, so this and that. I just talk to President Bio, which don't become a menace, a pandemic. Just like when they say that sexual penetration. Quick we'll pass emergency law at parliament. President Bio sign up. It became a law. If you had the thing drastically reduced, case it again. Waiting back for me then pass push. But you see, they don't call at my name, they don't call VP name, they don't call other top people name. But in a secret and now open secret, all man know this. Why one for begin they can begin a high level for say, not for talker. If you're not be so, men them can't tell you about say to say be. You want to they go and come from where they make the connection at UK, say the laboratory, 3 laboratory, they all know. Why not go talk through to yourself? You know, then all of a sudden, because we want for indirect Boxx pan coup business, we are not going to interfere, but the coach business, if you not be true to her, we'll tell them back, say, we can talk about Boxx in terms of the coup, na lie. Because Italian say, because cushion get momentum, you don't get rich now, they want for link out with like for say, now that they do. No, that one is very unfair. And make a talk, say, where would they talk in there? No, be true to be conscious. You cannot associate push to Boxx and after accusing him of coup. Like some people they argue say, hey, let me see Boxx with picture of the man with the name a day or two, the picture come out before the coup take place. Fine, let the court go decide. And say no, Olam made a written court. But in the event that Boxx again official refugee status, asylum seeking status in Guinea, he cannot be extradited because it's obvious that he cannot face justice as he wanted. That's not true. He cannot be tried in.
Please agree or disagree with Sirajin in this.
Well, you know, we may not be guided by, followed by what's in the social media they talk about.
Okay.
Whether they can't push, not count push, yeah. And we get to be guided by the opinion who to talk. Yeah. Me, like I say, as a civil society activist, we believe on evidence-based action. If you say XYZ they count this, then they come up with the proof for evidence against that individual. Alleged. Let's say this person they count this, then the proof come and show. So we don't go have a good discuss issues, follow what social media they say. So sometimes social media
for me, no, but that's not my point. It's all allegation. Now talk say if
it's an allegation. This is an allegation.
That's what I'm saying.
We not triggered by allegation. We not follow
sexual penetration.
We don't have to be guided by the law. You know,
sexual penetration.
We don't know the role of play even when Ebola can in this country. We are the only force civil society will stay connect for go across this country. We nobody the get mind for cross civil water logo. Will life be there in danger for young people that we don't seek or Ebola don't catch? We go all over this country. For ensure say how we will and we will and skill use for every tackle listed. So of course we have a kind of the conversation on the fighting against.
No, you cannot be you are the only one. I will also tell you a group of all involved. We also engage.
No, that's the first people them. They were telling even for cross water at the time. Nobody not recommend cross water. No,
not being Ebola to this. Not to Ebola they talk about Robert. What I'm saying. Okay, Robert. Okay, because if we go to Ebola, would they dent the kush? Talk why they talk. I mean, I take responsibility of me speech. And so I talk full responsibility. I
don't play very people for young people who don't take drugs and alcohol. When they take into drugs, when they smoke, when they take alcohol, on the time first of all, you know, say I get passion for dandy. I work out on over the years. Even my man said, I know that. You don't know some time where they be the action. So don't get why of issue explains on that sexual day. So apparently, this fight what they discuss on the kush. Where you just make mention. Of course, one guy will for play all of these things. A concerted fight. We can only pound on saying government. One guy will to play on all of these things. Concerted effort, how we able to address that. Even as a parent girl will for play. If somebody in the community, what they call Islam, the whole of the community girl will for play all of this. You made the prayer girl for play. So a lot of us are expecting government go there. It's like a concerted fight. Because it's not about playing game. Not just put all fingers across and how we able to protect to young people them. That should be our first priority.
Okay, thank you very much. I still don't relax, Pierre. What I'm saying here, when sexual penetration became an issue, you know, hands off our guards became an issue. We saw the resolve of the First Lady, where some of us will all give our own support. I was in Parliament when we passed that bill for sexual penetration. In less than a month, the case and reduced drastically. As I tell you, the last time I was there, I say, make them love people. Nobody, nobody continue for say with the community base, they beat people and crave their aid. You know, then the push continue for camp. The thing will not stop. Because this thing, once you don't take them, I have a nephew. We be not go do pastoral cause. He didn't maltrated. Yesterday, day first I hearing story. I felt so bad. You don't with. But why? Because he say I'm for bam. So what we are saying, government, you see, what have gone any country in our government.
Of course.
When government serious for do something, believe me, it will take call. I'm not saying that we should not do a little bit, but believe me, Robert, we go spend and waste money and community mobilization. People still sneak and take them at their own place. If they're not sell, why people are not go buy, the sick of Russia and people in the drink cannot, they cannot afford it.
Okay.
They want it about it. To let government help in this process, say anybody when they see the deal with push, like the punishment is. Not see if not the say again.
So
tell the time. All the way to the ground. So we strip the treat and breathe. They bring the dirty back. That's the point I'm saying.
Okay, so fine. Based on what you know, they talk. So, watch this paper when a daybreak. He say, about this one for you. And I question this paper as daybreak. He say, President Bio keep his citizens malice on this push because you're not possible. I know you before this term done the fight for use them on the abuse of drugs. But at this particular point, this thing don't become very sensitive. It don't be one of the biggest drug issue right now. From where me get
threat to society.
Yes, from where
this threat to society.
Very big one. But the president totally quiet. So the paper they ask, President Bill, keep his citizens malice. What do you take?
Well, I don't say the president keep the people into malice. Yeah. We get the office of the chief minister of recently. We don't put a task force team for work on to address some of issues. Of course, there are plans where the president gets in respect of addressing this problem. Of course, say the man also a young man. You understand? And no in stage where we don't first be first leader in this country as a leader, a chairman, leader, we don't rule this country at a younger age. You know our young people in the field. You understand? So the chief minister, we don't set up a task force committee. How we able to involve and address one of the things. Of course, this push like a really global problem, not even Africa. You remember
put this to you.
No, even the US.
Chief medical officer indicts the president and everybody. From 2023 to now, we don't get over 1,800 people them. We don't go na Kissy mental home alone for admission. That's a serious concern. We don't need to talk about the other side where they don't admit. And but even with that now, nobody not come out and say anything.
Well, what I see, me also the part of that task force day.
Okay.
For looking how we able to address them and use my experience where I don't get over the years for fight against drugs and alcohol in this country. You even know some of the measures. Now we able to change the mindset of young people them, so that they're able to disengage in drinking misuse of alcohol and other substances.
So when are the method on one for use? Because we don't see the community approach right now. We're very much violent.
Well, you know the experience I've done the use over the years for address
this one, not to the experience again. Tell me about what's in the plan for this one.
Of course, this first of all, this is a community-led approach. Where the community also get for take ownership in all of these fights. For instance, Mr. A go to sell this and certain community. You know, expect government for the under. The Mr. A get role for play.
So
where the government they go for count and
first of all, I'm happy for no say you the part of the task force. That gives me more zeal because I'm very much passionate about this thing. Now when we talk about community approach, we know saying that the community and do all of them sales there, right?
Exactly.
Yeah. But the community your approach now beat, shave and other embarrassment again for the people there. They in fact they send them more to the and we get one expert now 2 nights ago when I breaches man, when a psychology coach, he tell we say the approach where they use for let them beat, crepe with. In fact, they make them feel more because he said the reason why make them they go into all of them still, they show how it expose the country for say hard life or hardship day. And most of them people are the young people I don't feel like for say they're totally left out, they don't get hope. So the only thing when they do now for take drugs and forget about the problem. So if then they beat them, shave their ear, it's like then they add more problem and then they force them for go more into this. Yeah. So the question now for you, waiting at the task force now, waiting on your own approach. We not say the community approach they on, but it's violent. Waiting on your own again for use. For make sure say una not send them back to the cushion instead of bring them out.
Well, first of all, government don't put measure in place in terms of engaging the relevant stakeholders, the security sectors, apparatus them, especially the police, the military, and the Wataki and the police border there, where people have to do the entry for camp. You know, say that they be done all the stuff. We also find out say they be do that internally, where number of arrests not be make. And now, thank God, under this current police leadership, IGP, they don't put a robust mechanism where you say, sober rate they go to community now. Sober rate they go to community now for apprehend people that will engage in the sale of them in a day. And we as a stakeholder, where they look at the sector, for address this problem, the Office of the Chief Minister set up a task force committee wherein we look at a bottom-up approach for see how best we're able to address this thing. Of course, at any point of time, you will see, of course, we be done is okay, let government, the minister, the president able for institute the state, a public health state of emergency, wherein it will be guided by the law. We go put strictly say, you want to engage they sell this, now this social penalty you will get. You want to say they import this as social penalty, where they count at this corner, that's where they get. So when we look at those kind of things in them, state of emergency, I think say we'll be able to eradicate the intent there.
You know,
and of course,
community man, Robert.
Yes.
I try for search for see Usai ASEAN, but I understand say they forget community engagement. Now been too many on Kush, been too many. Now they go get community engagement for Kush.
Well, of course, then they all are the concern to me, Esther, when I hear saying that. We for take them down to the community level. Like for instance, like Western area, Western Obaru, they account for the highest number with the intake of this. Sure. Of course, we animators there across the country at chiefdom and district level, where they provide information for we on a daily basis and which are the trend as the community on our level take. In fact, we will also get a line to a phone line at office where people they call and respond from the back pass on information to the law enforcement agency and those to arrest. And I believe say from last week to date, the police are making a number of arrests and they make them publicly. That's what I do. They make them publicly let us say these police don't they're not massive engagement now for sure they crack down the one that we engage in the for make this locally, because for now for say you count on a salon and the thing of the pastor for say you book out the work side again. Now the local one with the local manufacturer we don't cause serious damage health to young people them. To be honest, that's very sad situation where somebody don't get passion for young people them. Somebody don't believe say young people will contribute to the national development of this country. They say we young brothers and sisters are going to disagree. It's really, really disheartening and frustrating. And I think we're not going to do as a civil society activity. We don't know the health sector for quite a number of years now. We put some more down. So now make go back to provide leadership, engage communities, engage the relevant stakeholders. How we able to eradicate this problem? Because it's really a problem. Mind you, the problem is a global problem. Even in the US, just of recently, the Secretary of State, they released a pool. And the investment where the government, US embassy, they make an additional, government, they make additional for fight against illicit drugs. When a really, really problem will affect the world.
Okay.
And I think we all get for the interesting how we all will come together, and especially the role ownerback they play in terms of advocacy, sensitization, so that we young people need to be protected. Because they are the future leader for today, not tomorrow. They are the future leader for today. So if we not protect them now, Uda will be the leader for today. So that make we also provide the leadership, the advocacy role. We all, this is not a political party businesses. These are everybody businesses. Irrespective of which political party belong, irrespective of the tribe, irrespective of the religion, these are a concerted fight for we all. How we all will come together and show we fight this thing and expose and name and shame the one that we involved in terms of doing this local manufacturing drugs in this country.
All right, and Sergeant, quickly before we can end the program with our way forward. Kush seminar for people them where they take Kush. Now Bintumani stakeholders them for discuss the issue of Kush.
I know they talk about that again. Even Robert don't damn which is not even in place. I want to commend Robert the way he end on this topic, and I want for volunteer myself. I did to President Kuruma, but people in hijack something. I always want to be like the third eye of the government. Waiting we don't see over time, the president be surrounded by people and no one for telling the truth how things for work. Thank you. One tell and wait till the people go look glad and laugh. But me starting next week, I therefore they do some periodic 3-minute video on issues. Like then I don't know if we could touch on this road safety business where they take people their lives on regular basis.
So
You know,
I
on
think we since you get interest on that, the producer go arrange and because we have been get issue the one for discuss on the old safety
yeah,
thing.
because we don't get that.
But
So
we go left her for
but
today.
let's end up to this, Robert. I want
Yes.
to thank you and this thing. We, as you say, my own politics are not sabi, are color blind, are not sabi color. And I want to help the president. Certain thing the way people are not going to tell the president, me go bring and come out. The left hand for let say come or not. But these are very good points. I think say if you follow them, it go help them. I already tell people and say, Mother Bio fail, no SLPP they fail, Salon they fail. So we don't want that. We don't want another failure. So, but if we self come out, we not keep in isolation. We say this. Let's work as a country. You know, go find like you say. I miss I don't do some investigation and research. Find out say even that Umbe Jara, where them they say we boil and that first water or second water, they make people increase. Now they know the grain. You know, but that's on one segment. But there's still laboratories. I think those are, if they get the assurance, say, if we know say the laboratory, they will point time, police go do arrest, it will be end, what will come up with that kind of thing? But sometimes they know say they can't give police tip off, but because some connection other way than the blind. So now I make some of you want for begin they come up with the third eye of the president for help and for see better and bring things to him so that Salon will make better. Thank you very
Of
much.
course.
So they can out to our final piece when 2 minutes. But before that, they'll just say thank you very much to Anna Cole. We give you $500 for contribute to the rest where we want to give to people. And we get a challenge for give 100 bags of rice to people in the country. And we don't get a lot of people and we actually don't answer to the call. Boku, we don't get like close to, we don't get more than $2,000 now where we don't put together. To una own support, like always what una don't do. So one for appreciate una so much. And again, one person being give small, another couple again, Lamin, let's just watch the name quickly. We give another couple. Sorry.
It's not a couple like $1 million.
Alright,
No
so,
mind me.
you know, we family members them not make with shame at all. You know, they always on the standby. We follow, we support Salon people in. You know, and the way we give people in, we just they give randomly to anybody we feel say supposed forget them. So the other person we been give couple now Mohammed Lamin Mansari, he be give 221 euros. We all landed add to the couple we don't get. And the challenge may start with one good Saloma we say we need for establish this thing and make sure to get her because this first month is really difficult, especially fast and length season difficult for people. So we need for buy rest and give to people where then they will benefit. So it starts up with 10 bags of rice in Emna Batonga. And right from that moment say other people don't they respond adequately to that particular thing. And the latest one we are say again, we give a couple now Hannah Cole give $500 for add to this particular thing. So this evening time we go actually try for calculate all things and go na the latest. And we want for start and give out the first batch of rest where we wait for buy with this money and still get a target for each to the 100 bags. So one for tell una thank you. We appreciate una as a family member. We not get subscriber na ya na family members and una really don't show say family for watch in company in back. Thick and things una don't support we for help people and for and build their house back for pay school fee, college fee and other things them una really sick people who don't they help una really amazing. So thank you very much. We appreciate una so much. And even the one that where they be victim to several things una don't they help we for how we able for help them. And one of the biggest beneficiary them Dotuni, the old people them don't get a lot of benefit from this platform. So this a blessing to una all, and we happy that una don't take this platform now we earn and say una the own them and they make sure say whatever we want for do for support Salon people them una they do them. Una not they waste time at all. We put date una they make sure so una beat that date day with the money and sometimes more than. Look, recently we don't support the first person, Salon person, where they go Guinness World Record, where they go try for do how they call it makeup-a-thon, for do makeup of 100 people in 24 hours. So I don't support them. Thank you very much. As we talk to right now, we get 60 million leons where sit down and they collect them. Gigi's not our hand because it been just the time for change the date because of one or two other circumstances them or we come up. But when they really make we feel proud. That lady they cry say and not get nobody really support them. Once we pick them up and bring them to una, and not sabi we will not sabi one day. We not even they expect anything from them. But it don't get this particular money from we. And now we don't see other people and don't they come in for help. So Una don't take the lead. Thank you very much. We appreciate Una all. Now we can end the program with we guest them where we get inside the program. Or about end Sirajin. Una get 2 minutes. Which Una think say now the way out of all of what we don't talk so for a better salon.
Well, we all for work as a brother and sister, irrespective of which political party belong. Because where the country go before, now where don't go before. Some of us don't get experience for travel and so parts of the world. We don't see how progressive steps they take in their country, and especially like East Africa country. We don't see how people at the age of 15, 18, and get their own business where they're going for themselves in their country, with their independence. We sometimes working back, say, what? This particular individual, they 18 years of age, they own and shop here. Again, even they run that kind of business. So therefore, look at from the broader perspective, because this country, we want to let this country take to a different level now. Let me make a progressive step, and then we'll happy say we get a better country we for belong. Because no matter if we go to we want for kind of country back, we'll not get another place and pass alone. If you are going, you go to the out of the country, you say you go expect Abula come back in a Saro, because the peace where you will get at your country, you not go ever get them peace in another my country. So we just talk to people them. This fight, one of these push fights, Lord put all things back. Lord focus for young people them, because really. We young people and they to disagree. Now, only when we come together as a formidable force and team, we fight against this thing and name and shame anyone who involved in all of those things. As long as I get the evidence, we not just the evidence we just want. Once you get the evidence and go and say, oh, we go and push all kind of way, we bring those evidence, we catch up, and we name and shame them. It's all like what Pastor Mabuda they do. All my guys work for play. You see where they swear? The one where they count push. Mm-hmm. Yes, Pastor Mabuda swear. You understand? Because it really has to end the starting for 32 people who are young or footballer and them.
All right, maybe you come back and end. Sirajin, back over.
Okay. It's the man and they carry it. Really, I feel tears and cry. When I see me own brother, they put an kind of massive grave that they will not tell well. So because no one follow the foreseeing they take it and go back and massive. No. Then they will not be the first and the last. Let me just continue. So we provide the information. If they will do the needful and support government and support us at community level. Like, not forget for government this now. Let us take ownership as community people them. Now community them.
All right, Sirajin, please.
Yeah.
Anybody a man, you know, say the same. Once you want to name and share community, we go get them from the community. Let us say a point time for them. When you see one of the drug cartel a dealer, when na PW, they don't arrest them. Then they not to hide. Then arrest continue arrest they go. So now we name and share and community, they all protect to young brother and sister them. Because otherwise, who are going to take up this country? They're going to take up the country. And we very so passionate about young people them. And we not go sit down and see young people going to disagree. This I want fight this. Do you have? And they beg me brother and mama and sister there, like at community level. Do you have? Now we stand up and say no to push. Lord fight against menace. We don't create and destroy young people and future in this country.
Thank
so
you.
Do you have? I appreciate everybody. Even they follow the comments over the give. That's part of conversation. That's part of life. People go talk about you bad, people talk about you good. That's part. You know, when you civil society, be journalist, so you get more on thick skin. But we believe say yes. Me, this man known me for quite a number of years. He don't see the whole out of the place. Me not tomorrow they pay Yankee parking business. I always have to state the obvious and just speak on behalf of the people of this country. So once again, I thank so much for this opportunity. Today being my first day where you give me the opportunity.
So before you go, I'm glad that you come now for the first time for let me talk. I hope we will get we will continue for the get other
subsequent panelists. Exactly.
That group still exists.
Yes, Health Network, of course, Health Network.
All right, thank you. Okay, so Sirajin.
Yeah, I think I want to tell Robert again plenty thank you. I see the end on this note, and I myself want to tell you say, I will give me support in joining you for make we continue to expose those cartel and bring this menace to an end. But I want to end on the note where I commend the diaspora a lot of people are watching your program. And I'm happy that, and they feel good that you are bringing panelists where kind of like they speak their minds, which is good. And look at the appeal. Now somebody starts, now look, I don't know if other local contribution and they, but all the way to the sinner, would I don't give this winner $500, 221 euros. So these are diaspora people. I want let we build this synergy. Some of us believe, say, we for there and help shape the country. I took my family to the States with Peking. I come back after 2 years of study. I think they will believe for there and help. Mona, also this is the cooperation of the people and the diaspora, where they make, especially at this time of hardship, for me them pushing and things in the country. And we think, say, maybe the diaspora are the highest employers of the nation. When you look at Afro International, MoneyGram, this and that, you just see them some 10, 20 in each street. It's a viable business. How? Because, and why rather? Because people in overseas, they send money for their relatives. And so we self one foresee as partners in development. And we are the big for this. When it's come to politics, and begin to say, hey, no, to see this and that, me, are they against that? They totally. And I want to know the diaspora. Lord, we work. Lord, build a synergy. Lord, will not let the political divide between us. I must say, red and green divide, now the diaspora can affect we now. Like such programs where they unite we not see them and they, politics is not a matter of life and death. Let we see how we'll take up issues for where they save humanity. And that is how God will save you. Like when a Christian, the Bible tells us, Jesus telling the disciples, come on before me, I not serve you. They say, when they cast out demons, will they deliver, will they do? Say, I not serve you before me. Say, hey. He say, when I've been sick, feed me. Visit me. When I be hungry, feed me. When I be in a prison, visit me. And the disciples, when did we see you in their condition? He said, when you do to the least of the brothers, you do it unto me. So now the diaspora, look now they buy 10 bags, $500. Una no know what I get for benefits set. But you are just configurated Bible say when you do it to the least of the brothers, you don't do them for God, and that's where the blessing comes in. But what we want to see is not just about emergency relief here. Lord, build a synergy until we get community development. They help with an organization called Baniso. We want to do like community farming, for get like 500 to 1,000 hectares of land and produce rice for people, not for can't feed them no more, so that Lord begin considering it, so that we self will contribute to food security. Let God bless you now. Let God bless you now. Let God bless you now. And let we self now left the badat. If now we God don't bless you now, one can have for say one can represent you in a parliament or somewhere. Let's open the space. Now together we plan, together we develop, and together we become a great nation. Thank you very much.
Thank you. God bless Una for taking a beautiful and wonderful special time there for joining me inside the program this morning. Take the heart for discuss things about we country Sierra Leone. Follow Una live all what Una they do, for joining me. Thank you. I appreciate Una time. But we look forward for getting another fruitful conversation with you again as time they go. Thank you very much for you who watch, don't like the program and don't share. We appreciate your time as well. I see you in a comment them. Very boom bam. All right, and the producer for the program, thank you very much. We appreciate you so much. My name is Sembe Pierre, the Freedom Fighter. Until we meet again, God bless we country Sierra Leone, where we the call we are. Thank you very much, and get on yourself a wonderful day. We're going to come up with programs them as the time they go. Quick one, follow we see, waiting we get. Until then, bye bye. Special time to join inside the program.